everyone, this is Quinn and welcome to a new video. Today we are starting the Cats Choose My TBR. Gavin recently posted a Cats Choose Your TBR video. I'll post his in the description. Kind of got me thinking to start this as my first vlog. I have 3 cats. We have Fern, who is a 5-year-old tortie. We have Clover, who is a 5-year-old dilute calico. And then we have Ivy, who is 4, who is a dilute tortie. Here are the picked out books. This on the left is what is left of my spring TBR. So I have A Room with a View, Priest, Migrations, Bunny, and Eldest. And then I decided to add a few more choices. So I have the ebook, I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend. And then I have Recoil, the 5th season, and the dishwasher. So now I think I'm just gonna put them on the ground. I think right now all the cats are sleeping. They're napping. So I'm just gonna probably, in front of the bookcase, set the books here, put a treat on each one, and hope and see. Here's one snoozy cat. Doesn't even stir awake. I think she's having a little bit of allergies. Here's Ivy. Really snoozy. Here's a Fern. Here's a Fern. Wondering what I'm doing. And here's a third when I woke up. Clover. Curious on why. Oh, what is this? And back to sleep. Alright, hands-free mode. We'll start putting the books down. Okay, books are down, 3 by 3. Let's go grab the treats and see if the snoozy cats will wake up. Okay, so we got one cat interested already from opening the bins. So I might just hold her or like put her in the bedroom or something. And then release her later after I put the treats down. But she does seem interested, trying to figure out what's going on. So let's see if I put one right here for her. Will she just go pick this one? She will. Okay, time to go lock her up. Hey, Bernie, come on. Okay, time to quickly do this. Oh, she's coming, she's coming. Okay, she hasn't picked anything yet. Go ahead. Pick a treat. Does she not notice they're on the books? She sees the baggie. Bernie, come choose one. Come on. Oh, does she notice them now? Oh, she noticed one. Bunny is chosen. Ivy. Ivy, come here. Already sitting nice. Sit. And sit. Good job. Okay, Ivy, pick one. She's coming. Ooh. Come on. Which one will she pick? Oh, she smells something. She's trying to figure out where it is. Oh, she found one, A Room with a View. Time to distract the cats while Clover gets here. No, come here. She's nosing her way down. Don't choose another book. Okay, Clover, come here. Clover. Ivy, come here. At least they're ignoring the rest of the books. Oh, Clover's coming. Clover, which book do you choose, huh? Let Clover get one. Good job, Clover. Get one. I think she's sniffing it, smelling around. Ivy. Oh, Ivy chose another book. Oh, Clover picked one? Oh, Clover picked one. Clover picked Priest. Well, they're finishing off all the treats. Clover chose Priest. Ivy chose Move Your Butt, A Room with a View. And Fern chose Bunny, all the top rows, even though they like walked around and sniffed the rest. Oh, there's some drool spots. I'll have to wipe those up. All right, so now we have our 3 books picked out. The first one, Bunny, by Mona Awad, a scholarship student who prefers the company of her dark imagination to that of most people. Samantha Heather Mackey is utterly repelled by the rest of her graduate fiction writing cohort at New England's elite Warren University, a clique of unbearably saccharine yet sinister rich girls who call each other Bunny and seem to move and speak as one. But everything changes when Samantha receives an invitation to the Bunny's fabled smut salon and finds herself inexplicably drawn to their front door. The next one's Priest by Sierra Simone. He's a priest, and here is his confession. There are many rules a priest cannot break. A priest cannot marry. A priest cannot abandon his flock. A priest cannot forsake his God. Tyler Bell has had no problem playing by the rules for the past 3 years after a family tragedy set him on the path to priesthood. That all changes when the delicious, sultry voice of Poppy Danforth sinks its claws in him through the screen of his confessional booth, and he can't get her sins out of his head. A Room with a View by E.M. Forrester. Lucy has her rigid middle-class life mapped out for her until she visits Florence with her uptight cousin Charlotte and finds her neatly ordered existence thrown off balance. Her eyes are opened by the unconventional characters she meets at the Pension Bertolini. So I'll be reading these in the next week, and yeah, I'll keep you updated. A kitty in a box. Just a kitty in a box. What is that? I know. Interesting. Another kitty. Also interested. What? Yeah, you're cute. Reading update with Fern. I'm about 50 pages into this, and it hasn't gotten weird yet. Only like I guess a normal amount of weird. Oh, scary. I know, I flipped a book. The wife had a coughing fit, so Fern decided to leave me into her princess bed. So where were we? I was saying that I got to page 50. Nothing weird has really happened. Like super weird at least. And so far, like the synopsis, I'm quite surprised that like a lot of it has happened already. Like I was expecting like 100 pages or even 50 pages of like getting to know the main character before we like moved on to like the weirdness. I am now 78 pages in? Yeah, 79 pages in. So I haven't got very far. I updated you on the 50, now I'm on 80, and it is so hard to get through this. Like, I feel like it's being weird just to be weird, instead of like being weird to like, I don't know, prolong the story, have some interest. The writing isn't my favorite. The weirdness feels a little too weird, and I don't really know why I would be still interested in continuing this. Like, there's some intrigue just to see the synopsis and monstrous experiments. The edges of reality begin to blur. So like that's like the only thing keeping me going, to see like, oh, what'll happen. But other than that, I am not enjoying myself. Reading update on my walk. I have gotten to page 88 in Bunny, and I have DNF'd it. So bad. It's so bad. So I'm DNFing this one. Fern gets 0 points. And we'll be moving on to A Room with a View, which was Ivy's choice. And once I get to about 50 pages into that one, I will give you an update. I have unfortunate news. I am 28 pages in. I listened to the audiobook for this, just the first 2 chapters, and I'm DNFing it. I literally thought that since, I mean, usually classics are either like a hit or miss. They're either a DNF or a very low star, or they're like a 5-star. And this one just doesn't do it for me. So that means Ivy doesn't get a point. Now I guess we will be moving on to the final book. What a vlog this is. And unfortunately, this is my 4th DNF in a row. Maybe I'm just in a reading slump. I don't know. But the next book and the last book that we will be reading is Priest. So I hopefully will get a better update in 50 pages. All right, a new day. I did not end up starting Priest last night, but I decided, since I DNF'd 2 books, that my wife is gonna have a choice. 3 cats and the wife choose. Yay. So she can choose anything from my TBR. Anything. There's no books that are off limits. So you can look, take your time.
Oh no, book down.
Book down.
What do we got? What are you? What are you?
What are you?
Do we not have the description?
Oh, you know what?
Oh my gosh, it's just a bunch of praise.
I think it's just praise.
Telling me what this is about.
Yeah, check
Nope.
the back.
Lost
No.
interest. A duck, and he wants to know what life is about. Maybe.
Okay.
And these are all non-fictions, right?
Yes, those are all non. That whole shelf is nonfiction.
And none of those too big. Ruins everything. Coming to be. What are you? Ooh, spooky.
A spooky book.
Ooh. I wrote spooky book.
Vote spooky book. Okay.
Passing Through a Prairie Country by Dennis E. Staples.
Dun, dun, dun. This is one I picked up. I think it's like my most recent. I picked it up during Indie Book Store Day. I have good news. So I've started both of these. I think this is 47 pages and this is 43. So I'm a good chunk of the way started. And I'm enjoying both of them. But I do need to read the synopsis because there's another book picked. So let's see, the book's sliding. For decades, a dark force has terrorized the Langell Lake Reservation, spoken of only in whispers as the Sandman. He lurks in the hidden Atlas Lake Resort and Casino, the reservation's main attraction and source of revenue, leeching its patrons' dreams and preventing the ghosts that linger there from moving on. Fleeing a breakup, Marion Lafournier, a mid-20s Ojibwe, seeks solace in the slot machine's siren song. Here he falls afoul of the Sandman, an encounter he barely escapes through the timely intervention of his cousins, Alana and Sherry, who both work at the casino and are intimately aware of the Sandman's power. So far, you kind of get thrown into the story. You get like a preface that doesn't explain too much, and then like the next 3 chapters, because I think I'm on chapter 4. Yeah, the next 3 chapters you're kind of just thrown in. We're following Marion, and he's on the car ride. He got to the casino and then meets the Sandman already in the first 3 chapters. So far so good. And then with Priest, I think I'm also, yeah, four chapters in. So far, we are just kind of getting the base of each character. I am totally blanking on the names. Tyler Bell and Poppy Danforth. So far, we kind of get a little bit of backstory of Tyler and, like, I guess why he chose to be a priest. And then we get Poppy, who hasn't ever gone to confessional, and that's kind of how they meet, and they keep meeting. So, also going well. Oh, here's an ivy. Hey, come here. Oh, good job. And I'll update you once I get further into these books. I have unfortunately. So, I'm DNFing the at page 69. Okay? We got to the sexy number. This book is not sexy. I don't understand. You can definitely tell that like a straight lady wrote this. And I'm sorry if you're not, but Jesus Christ, no pun intended. Like, it's so bad. None of the plot points make sense. None of it is striving me to be like, oh yeah, cool, a nice dark romance and like taboo. No, it's just bad. Okay, the first few chapters might have been leading okay, and then it just got worse and worse. So we're DNFing at page 69. Clover did not get a point. Well, hello. I realized I did not film this clip before filming the rest of the video. So I, unfortunately, ended up DNFing Passing Through a Prairie Country at page 104. In the beginning, I said it really like throws you in, and it just continues to throw you in and like switch point of views and really just kind of cycle through things. And at page 104, you still don't really know what's going on. You kind of have an inkling, but then you're confused on why we swapped characters, and then they don't really know what's going on. And so I ended up DNFing this. And what I did instead, as you will see in the next clips, is I decided to read the first chapter or the first prologue, or I think 1 or 2 of these books didn't have chapters, so I read the first like 10 pages of each of my physical TBR, not including my nonfiction. Just each one, and either passing or failing them based on the first chapter. This is a very rigorous culling of books, because I think Passing Through Prairie Country was my 5th or 6th DNF in a row, so I just really needed to go through these. And you will see me going through them in the next clips. So here are all the books. I have about 22 in my physical TBR. I did leave out the rest of the series of Aragon, so books 3 and 4, as well as the last Murderbot, which I'm just waiting for the audiobook to get into my library. I'm going to try to get through as many of these as possible today. It is close to my bedtime, so I have about an hour and a half, so let's get to it. So it's a new day. I got through only like 4 books, and now I'm on to my next stack. I'm trying to get through the rest of the paperbacks, and this is taking maybe not longer than I thought, but I feel like it feels like more of a chore now. I edited the video so far. I do say like an a lot, which is really funny because I feel like I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna get through this stack and hope to continue, and it'll be a little late to post, but I think it'll be fine. And now we're back with the results of my culling of my physical TBR. Out of the 22 books, I only kept 11. But these are the books I'm keeping, and these are the books I'm getting rid of. I don't want to focus too much on like which ones I'm getting rid of. They just either didn't do it for me, I was either confused, or pretty much just like the feeling that I got after the first chapter. For right now, I'm not interested in continuing any of these. So I'll either be trying to give it to half price books, or selling, or donating them. So in a second, I will be putting these books back into their spots. Paperbacks go on the top shelf that you can't see, and the hardcover goes here. So I will be back. So now we've reached the end of the video. I did realize that I did not go through my ebook TBR. This video is already a little bit late, and so I decided to just stick with my physical TBR, and if something like this where it's a little bit of a failure and I try to pivot happens again, we will be doing my ebook TBR and seeing where that goes. I hope you liked this little vlog. I hope you enjoyed my cats. At the end, here are the points. As you can see, everyone got 0 points. Hopefully next time it will be better than this and someone will receive some points. If you'd like, let me know down below about your pets, how many you have, who they are, what their name is, and oh, Clover's signing out too. This is Quinn signing out. Clover, say bye. Good job. Goodbye, Ivy. Say goodbye.